So next we're going to look at Moros Protocol, which caught my eye, as I said, largely because there are things about it that make me think of Strafe. Yeah, we'll find out. We just moved on from a game that had way too many screen flashes, and I just didn't feel like even bothering with the tutorial. It was that bad. But yeah, so Strafe was a game that, like, looked like it could have been interesting, but it looked like it didn't pan out that well, and I'm curious how this one will pan out. Taste the darkness in Moros Protocol, a pixel-painted sci-fi FPS roguelite where every battle is for survival. Stranded on a decaying warship, stalked by horrors, and guided by a voice you don't recognize, you must adapt, upgrade, and push forward. You may be outnumbered, but you are not outmatched. Planned release date, Q3. Oh yeah, should we look at what the planned release date was for the other game that I was just trying? No, it's TBA. It doesn't even matter. Alright, about this game. You wake up aboard the Orpheus, a derelict warship lost in deep space and crawling with horrors. No memory, no allies, only the instinct to fight and a voice urging you forward. The ship shifts around you. The enemies never stop, and survival means battling through blood-soaked corridors to uncover what lies ahead. Set in a haunting, low-poly world with crunchy pixel textures, Moros Protocol blends fast-paced combat of classic 90s and early 2000s FPS games, the unpredictability of genre-defining roguelites, and the challenge of Souls-like boss fights. Oh. I'm probably not going to have a good time with this, because Souls-like boss fights just means bosses that take 10 times longer to kill than they should. Meanwhile, they can kill you in 3 seconds, so hope you're really, really good and consistent at dodging their patterns. Battle relentless enemies and towering nightmares in a brutal test of skill and willpower. Yeah, see, I don't have that much willpower when it comes to Souls-like boss fights. I just see that as bad game design. With procedurally generated levels, evolving threats, and intense action, survival is never guaranteed. The ship is a war zone. The enemy is endless. The odds are against you. You may be outnumbered, but you are not outmatched. Tactical FPS combat. Oh, is this actually going to be Sulaco all over again? Moros Protocol combines relentless action with adaptability and customization, and also a lot of really big screen flashes when you destroy barrels, apparently. Good luck reading this text with that stupid fucking animated GIF going on right below. Shape your loadout and let the augments... Steam should really have an option to, like, stop animations. I guess this is technically a GIF. Which typically don't have controls like that, but, like, you need a way to stop these. Shape your loadout and let the augments and weapons you find dictate your fighting style, and yes, you can kick your enemies. Roguelite progression. Death is only the beginning. Learn, upgrade, and push further into the unknown. Each run is shaped by a combination of handcrafted environments and procedural generation. New layouts, new challenges to face. No 2 runs will feel the same. Those are big words, because I feel like it's really, really common for roguelites to end up with every run feeling the same. A gritty, immersive, unique custom renderer. A gritty, immersive world that blends retro aesthetics with modern rendering, creating a decayed sci-fi atmosphere. Dynamic lighting and eerie sound design heighten the tension as you explore the abandoned warship. Drop in co-op. Team up with a friend for backup. Adapt and survive together as you battle through the nightmare. Experience the full game side by side, sharing the fight against the enemy. Message from Pixel Rain. Moros Protocol has been a passion project that started back in 2010 as a this thing has been around as long as Supplice, dude. As a concept, which we have been working on for the last 5 years to bring it to life. We are really excited to finally be able to share our vision with you, and hope you enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed making it. Mature content description. This game may contain content not appropriate for all ages or may not be appropriate for viewing at work, frequent violence, or gore. Hey, we got another shout out to Windows 7. This thing can run on an i3, dude. Holy crap. They do recommend a GTX 1050 Ti or higher. They do recommend at least a 4th generation i5. These are more than reasonable requirements in 2025. Let's jump into it and see what we got. Where's the game? There it is. I don't know how it ended up over there in the tab order. Alright, so we do have a tutorial, but let's look at the settings first. First of all, does keyboard work in the settings? No, absolutely does not. So that's one mark against you already. We've got a field of view slider, we've got VSync, and we've got target FPS regardless of that. apparently, so it doesn't disable one when you check the other. Combat text size is 5. We're just gonna raise this, assuming that I should probably raise this. It doesn't affect the menus, though. Controls. Mouse sensitivity, invert. What do these even apply to? Like, wouldn't that be applying to your keyboard? Automatic reload, controller rumble. Okay, so you can toggle that. Let's look at key bindings. We do have keyboard, mouse, and controller in separate columns, so you can at least bind one of each. What have we got? Inventory on tab, interact on E, jump on space, quick swap on back quote. Not what I expected. How is it a quick swap when you have to reach your hand that far to get to it? Usually that sort of a thing is on Q, but I'm guessing that's Q? That really doesn't look like a Q. It looks like an O, but I think there's like a 1 pixel wide... I think we're going into sub-pixel territory here. I think there's a tail on it. So kick is on Q. I might want to rebind that. Is anything on F? F is flash... Okay, F is flashlight. That makes enough sense. Is anything on middle mouse? No. Can we put kick on middle mouse, maybe? Already in use by what? There's nothing visibly bound to it, dude. What are you talking about? So apparently there's things that aren't in this list that are bound. So that's weird. Alright, well, we'll just deal with it then, I guess. Heal is on C. 1, 2, and 3 for weapon swap. Reload on R, which makes enough sense. Dodge is right mouse button. That might be doable. Sprint is on left shift, and you can make it a toggle if you want. Throw weapon is on G. Hide UI and hide weapon. That's interesting that you can optionally do that. Okay, they have, like, access assignment here, mainly for controllers. Alright, well, we'll try it with the defaults and see how it goes. Escape doesn't work to go back inside the menus. We have music and sound volume. That's all there is to it. I don't know what Bio Boost is, but let's go do the tutorial first. Welcome, soldier, to Acantha X Virtual Boot Camp. Our future is at stake. You need to act now. Alright. I might want to mess with my sensitivity. There's no separate axes of sensitivity either. There's only the one. That's probably good enough. I can probably deal with that. Wow, your moving speed is slow. Okay, okay. We don't have any bob settings, so we just gotta live with this. So, view bob is 100% a thing that should have an option. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty pronounced jump, and you can do it pretty much on the spot, it looks like. Yeah, you don't have to, like, work up speed. You can basically just shift and then space immediately. You do have to hold a direction, though. Oh, yeah. Middle mouse button doesn't do anything yet. Remember who the enemy is. Whenever they say that, it means you're the enemy. Attack using left mouse. Oh, these numbers are probably... Let's try something. Hang on. Was this where we had the combat text size? That might be what this is. Let's put it to something really small. Yep, that's what it is. Now the numbers are barely visible. Okay, so that's what combat text... Oh, that's the wrong menu. That's what combat text size is. 5 is probably actually fine for that. I assume quit will actually get out of the game. Oh, dodge using right mouse. Jumping, dodging, and attacking consumes stamina. This actually is a fucking Souls-like. So there's a meter that right now is semi-transparent under the crosshair. But yeah, even attacking consumes stamina. That seems like a problem. Like, you're gonna get yourself screwed over really quickly once enemies mob you, because you're just not gonna be allowed to push buttons. Like, now I'm out of stamina. That guy is too tanky to take out without using more than enough stamina. Like more stamina than a full meter. That seems bad. Interestingly, sprinting doesn't require stamina. And you can sprint backwards. You can sprint in any direction. It's not limited to forward, so that's good to know. Because we might need to get the hell out of dodge. You are the hero. I don't believe you. Okay, so they had one text scaling option for, like, damage numbers. They need a text scaling option for this, because who the fuck is gonna read that text under the weapon? That is extremely small text. You probably won't have time to read it most of the time anyway. Maybe inventory will give you an alternative way to read this, but, like, you're gonna at least want to read, like, the damage numbers, and, like, those should be bigger. 1, those should be bigger. 2, those shouldn't be fucking moving. Like, why are you making it harder for me to read shit, and you want to make me, like, seasick while I'm reading it? Like, these are extremely obvious things, I feel like, that apparently have eluded this developer for the last 15 years. Damage, fire rate, accuracy. Weapon uses physical ammo. Fire some bullets and reload using R. So, yeah, there's always, like, the gamepad control followed by the keyboard control, but that looks really confusing because X is also a key on the keyboard. It would be nice if they had, like, icons for that. Pick up the next weapon. I guess this uses energy ammo? What does this say? Damage 6.6, fire rate 3, so the fire rate is higher. I didn't pay attention to the accuracy on this. Can I actually look? Oh, yeah, there it is. It's still the same small text. So here you can actually read it where it's not moving, so that's an improvement. However, there's like an interference effect over the UI that still makes it needlessly hard to read every so often, as it makes the text, like, darker. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on visually here that they could really use accessibility settings around. And, like, look at how much blank space there is in this UI. I get that you can't assume that, depending on, like, what a person's resolution is, but if you have the screen space for it, there should be an option to increase this font size. Also, the UI is moving when I move my mouse, which, again, unnecessary parallax is going to make people feel sick. It's along both axes, too. And it also makes things, like, arguably move out from under your mouse as you're moving towards them, so, like, it could make you miss your selections. I don't know what these, like, compartments up here are for. Even your vibroblade, apparently, has text. Funny how these both do the same amount of damage, apparently. This is attack speed instead of fire rate, though. Okay, but yeah, this weapon also has 100%. Can I... Okay, I can press either tab or escape to get out of that. That's good. You have some form of dyslexia as in you read slow and reread frequently. Moving text certainly doesn't help. Yeah, good point. Most enemies have weak and strong points. And killing enemies with melee drops ammunition. I can't get in there, though. That was doing 13.2. This would do more, right? Didn't this have higher attack? Yeah, that does 16. I like the HP shot pickups. I guess that's these. Oh, and that's filling a thing in the bottom left. Also, I forgot to start the timer, but this is the tutorial, so I guess I won't worry about it. When you have filled at least one HP shot, you can heal using B or D-pad or up or C. Huh? Why are there that many bindings? Oh, D-pad up is one thing. It's word wrapping. That is the worst possible place to word wrap. There should be no reason for that to word wrap. Don't do that. Holy crap. Alright, but yeah, so they intentionally started us with non-100 health. So that we can stim ourselves. There we go. Now we're at 100. I don't know if 30 is how much that heals, or if it actually heals more than that. Oh, and now we're moving on, I guess. Use the environment to your advantage. Kick the barrel using Q. Yep, there's your Q with an extremely tiny tail on it. And also, it's kind of hard to read against the blue background. And yeah, well, geez, there's even more explosions. I don't know if I should have done that. I don't know if it mattered. Locked doors need key cards to open. Find a key card. When darkness comes for our soul. Alright, so that needs the key card. Unlock question mark? No key cards. It says at the top of the screen. Alright, I have to try something. Okay, no. You can't, like... The way that the dash jump or sprint jump felt to me, I was wondering if I could, like, start it in midair, which wouldn't make any sense, but no, you can't. Boink. Door unlocked with keycard. Oh, I can't read the text out there anymore. I'm assuming End Rise Again was supposed to, like, continue from that or something? I don't know. Nice container. Pick up the augment using E. Augments provide certain benefits when equipped. Time for inventory. To equip the augment on an armor slot, drag and drop it or press right mouse. Makes sense. These icons, again, like, these icons are pretty small too. Like, I feel like we could stand to reorganize this UI. I mean, I guess that they want the space in the middle to be able to show this text in the tutorial in particular, but, like, I wonder if there's going to be more stuff here in, like, the actual game, or if we could do something to, like, make better use of the screen space and make things bigger in it. Refill 20% of your max ammo pools after clearing a room. Huh, okay. I assumed that, like, you would have to replace those augments. I didn't get to read the rest of that. This concludes your basic training. Also, all these messages are timed, which is not great. Ideally, you would, like, allow people to read at their own pace and dismiss. What is BioBoost? Welcome to the Acantha X BioBoost system. Here you can unlock upgrades in exchange for biomats. Okay, so this is like a roguelite aspect, I guess. So now it's telling me to press a button to continue, but pressing mouse buttons doesn't work. Space works, okay. Revive or upgrade? What the hell is revive? So we have loading indicators. Did this just go into the game anyway? I'm confused. Moros Protocol successful initiation. That's not how you spell successful. It does not have 2 L's. I guess I'm starting the timer now. Host compatibility within safe margin. Ugh, my head. Routine check. Crew ID number 28394. Status regaining consciousness. System. Ugh. Vitals check. Complete. Cryosleep recovery. Complete. System status. Vessel, Orpheus Capital Battleship. Location, storage bay. Warning, area-wide quarantine detected. The hell? Connect me to active commanding officer. Establishing connection. Connection failed. All communications blocked. Something is wrong. System, let me out. Disengaging cryochamber locks. I guess we're just starting the game even though I went in from a different menu. I'm very confused. Fuck! What the hell is happening? I feel like we need that remix of the Dracula tossing his wine glass. Psh, fuck! System, are we already in combat? What's the status of the crew? Data not accessible. Cannot establish connection. Suggested action. Reach storage security station and establish direct connection to security network. Sounds like a plan. More surprises? The Sentry model... How do I pronounce that? Is that just OD6? Is recommended as support for this operation. Unit name OD6. Awaiting directives. Alright. OD6. Transfer command to 28394. Assist mode. Registering to crew ID number 28394. Registration complete. Let's get some answers. Alright, well here we are. But hang on a second. It's still... It was printing more text while I was allegedly paused. Does this game not actually pause? Hang on. Is there anything here that, like, animates? This completely occludes the screen, I can't tell. Okay. I'm very confused about, like, the fact that Revive just launched me into the game anyway, and, like, that's probably part of the mechanic, but, like, you didn't explain the mechanic, and I was just trying to find out what menus do. So, that seems not ideal. But yeah, this whole aesthetic definitely, like, is what made me think a bit of Strafe. We do have a map, so that's nice, and that presumably, yeah, that shows up over here as well. I can drag that around. Kind of. I can only drag it around until I reach the border, and then it doesn't work. Then it just goes back to center. Oh. I'm not allowed to drag it more than that, just period. So if you have a map that's bigger than the area you can drag here, then tough shit. That's not allowed. What is this? That just opens the... That opens this menu. So, like, why would you do that from here when there's no reason to do that? Also, there's a lot of, like, animations going on when that opens and closes. That would be another good thing to have an accessibility option to disable. I guess I can go either way here. Well, I guess we found enemies. Oh, right, I forgot. Stamina is a thing. You can buy HP shots. Right, you can charge a melee attack. I cannot sprint while charging. This is a really bad initial experience because these enemies all have projectile attacks and I don't. And it kind of seems like you don't really have a way to engage with them without trading damage. Okay, you can stagger them though. And I guess it does slow-mo when you finish the wave. What the fuck were those creatures? Entities identified as dark phage. Origin undefined. Status hostile. No shit. Now I need even more answers. So I already lost 20 health. Is that where I came from? That is where I came from. So there's an icon over here representing where you can buy shots. There's no legend on the map. That would be helpful. It costs 10 stuff. I don't know what stuff is yet. We don't have any stuff. Do I have 2 keycards to start with? Is that what that's showing in the top left? That doesn't even... Wow, I thought that would at least, like, fully kill them if I got a charge shot on them. Was I not supposed to... Ow! That, like, had text on it. So I wasn't sure if I wasn't supposed to do that. But too late now, and I also took a bunch more damage. Again, not the greatest introduction. Are you attacking me from, like, the next floor up? How am I even supposed to get to you? Ow. Seriously, how do I get up there? Can I jump that high? I don't know. I mean, he can't hit me either, but I can't hit him, and this room is on lockdown until I finish the room, so... I mean, I could unlock that door, but I think even then it's probably not going to let me through it. So, am I just stuck here? Did we find a soft lock, like, 2 rooms into the frickin' game? And actually, I could have gone into this room first. Can I interest you in coming down here? Nope, he's perfectly content staying up there. I don't see any way of, like, climbing up there. Are there any ladders in this room? Am I missing something, or is this actually impossible already? Like, I expect roguelikes to be impossible, but not like this. This seems like a bug. Can I hit him through the floor? I don't think there's any, like, ledge grabbing or anything. Yeah, no, there's not. Is that a bounce pad? Or an elevator? That's an elevator! There was a dead dude on it, so I couldn't tell there was an elevator. Okay, problem solved. Yeah, so what is this? There is a secured door in this room. Usage of OTC keycard is required to unlock it. Poison sac. Why does it highlight that? Like, I guess it's trying to tell me it's dangerous? Like, I don't think... Wait, can I kick it? I can't... Yep, there it goes. Okay, that's what it is. It's interactable. You can kick it. Also, yeah, I do technically have a flashlight. Do I have, like, a... Is there, like, a limit? Oh, yeah, it's in the top right, under the map. Okay. But yeah, I totally... Yeah, see this dude right here? He was photobombing the elevator, so I didn't notice there was an elevator. Coon. Oh, that has stuff in it. Nice. Okay. I don't know what that stuff was. It might have been the, like, dark blue / purple thing in the top left corner. And then also ammo, which I don't have a gun for right now. So, I could unlock that door, or we could go the not locked way first. But clearly this is going to be, you know, your standard, like... Can I kick while I'm charging? Yes. That's going to explode eventually. Oh, nice. I accidentally blew them all up while I wasn't looking. Great. And meanwhile, I was worried about this thing, like, causing damage to me. Yeah, so the thing at the bottom of the top left HUD area is your currency. I don't know what the top left thing is. There wasn't an option to, like, scale the whole HUD, was there? If I scale this, does that do anything? I don't think that does anything to the HUD, so that's unfortunate. Like I said, it would be great to have more text scaling options. Alright, Ooh, what's this? Did we just find a jacuzzi? No, I don't think so. It's a teleporter? Oh boy. Where will that bring us? We don't know, I guess. Let's go this way first. At least you book it pretty well when you sprint. Treasure chest. Container, rather. Insurance policy. What does that do for me? Get 5 credits for each health shot you use. Okay. I guess we'll equip it, because, like, what else am I gonna do? Can I unequip? Oh, you can swap in and out as you want. Okay, that's good to know. Hello. I should have tried kicking that instead, because, ow. But yeah, it turns out we found an alternate route to something. 3, 1, 2. I don't know if I can do anything in here. It's also shown kind of, like, semi-off-grid on the map or something. Can I destroy this? I don't know if I can do anything with this. I don't know if there's supposed to be a way to do something. Oh, there you go. Nope, that just destroyed it. But hey, it gave me stuff. These are presumably not kickable? Yeah. Is there anywhere I can go in here? Oh, there's a green light up there, but I don't think there's any way of getting up there, though. Oh, why is this up there? Hang on. Nope. Also, I don't think there's a crouch in this, so I'm not sure what the purpose of this room is, but we got some extra stuff from the containers. Ultimately not worth the health that I lost, though. Oh, is this door, like, semi-damaged? Or do they all open on a delay like that? Now, see, that one opens together. This one opens, like, desynced. So that's interesting that there's, like, different door states. I can apparently climb up here. And there's more stuff. Oh, now I have a full, more than a full one. Okay, let's heal. And then I can pick up more. So that gave me exactly 30, didn't it? Which is what the tutorial allowed you, like, the tutorial started you at 70, so it would show you would heal at least 30. I just wasn't sure if that was exactly it, and it is. That looks like something I could shoot if I had something to shoot with. Alright, now what do we want to do? I think it's time to go through the key door. Oh, well, or the teleporter. One of the two. I don't know where the hell that's going to take me, so let's go through the key door first. Beep boop. OD6 is helping. Is that also a container? This seems like a bad time waiting to happen. Oh, here's your gun. Master Enforcer. Does that make it better? I can't even read the text down there. Oh, there we go. It even has the stupid flickering thing going on with the text interference even here. I'm not sure if that's the exact same text we saw in the one in the tutorial, which was not a Master Enforcer. Okay, well, we have gun now, so I'm glad I checked this first before going through the teleporter. It does make me wonder how linear or not levels will be, because, like, obviously this is a branching path, and if you didn't start with keys, you would have been screwed. You wouldn't be able to come in here. I guess that, orange on the room indicates that, like, it was locked. I gotta remember there's a mini-map in the top right, so I can just glance at it there. Alright, teleporter time. I'm confused. It says 12/12 at the bottom, which I would assume means 12... Oh, maybe it's just like 12 is the maximum you can have at once, you know, in the magazine. Which seems not that important. I feel like the 60 is more important than the rightmost 12. But the 60 is harder to see. It's like, if I want to know how much ammo I have to squint at it. Alright, where are we going? Oh, of course, there... Oh, that's actually the end of an area. Okay, teleporter brings you to the next stage, and here's our overworld map. Power outage. Sector-wide blackout, slightly increased rewards. Increased biomat sack spawns. We have that in both of those. Let's see how bad the blackout is. I'm probably gonna regret this. Can I actually go back in the teleporter? No, it's one way. Well, there's a key. Oh no, that's a locked door. Sorry. I don't know if they have, like, a critical point. You're also an enemy. I still hear something. Yeah, we're not done. The music's fading out as if I'm done. I'm not done. Oh, that's... He decided to go back. That's hilarious. That was the last one. Okay. Because you always get the slow-mo at the end. It would be nice if there was more of an audio cue with the slow-mo, too. I'm really not used to Q being the kick button. Wait, what? I couldn't see him because it's dark. We do have a flashlight. I have to remember that. I guess this is a good time to find out, like, how long the flashlight lasts. Alright, so there's a locked door. I do still have 2 keys. Do I always get 2 at the beginning of a level? I wonder. Because I used one last time, right? Charged sky? How does one charge a sky? Well, airborne, that's not spelled correctly. Airborne has an E at the end of it. Energy weapons do 40% extra damage. I don't have any energy weapons right now, so, Alright, I guess I actually got credits for that. I can't actually equip this. I assume that's to drop things? I don't know why I can't equip this, though. Oh, maybe it equips on the weapon itself? Because, like, maybe that's why these are slots as well. Okay, yeah, and these are red and that's red. So that is blue, which means it goes in your armor. That's red, which means it goes in your weapon. They didn't demonstrate weapon slots at all in the tutorial. Why is there always an enemy inside? I have to just learn to expect that. Alright, now where are we going? Let's go this way for now. Is that an enemy? It's something. Okay, so yeah, the /12 is completely useless information. It's like, yes, I get it. My gun is fully loaded when it has 12 things in it. The 48 is more important than the 12. Like, please make the 48 bigger, and, like, you could just make it 12/48 even if you wanted to. I mean, I get it being a different color, but make sure it's as readable as the bright, large color. Buy physical ammo. Oh, that seems useful. I actually have 5 credits because I healed before. So far, that's the only thing that's given me credits. This is to buy health, too, right? Yeah. I just fell. I don't really want to be next to this thing. That doesn't hurt it, so I basically have to take damage. Yeah, so basically you have to trade health to go through these things. That seems kind of meh. But there's always stuff inside. Does this hurt? No, it just blocks me. Okay. That wasn't actually a chest, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. It didn't seem to prompt me. But I can break them. Slashing it was what I tried the first time, which was why I tried kicking it this time to see if it wouldn't hurt me. I can heal again. So I might as well do that. Yeah, I was like, let's try something else, because I was thinking maybe if I had kicked it, it would, like, push it away and therefore not explode on me. Kind of like the sacks, but nope, that's not how it panned out. Did that give me ammo? I think that gave me ammo. I think I had less than that before. Okay. Is that another... That's a whole other gun. Wait, why can't I pick that up? Why is that there just for show? That doesn't make sense. Can't open lockers. I can't believe all the stuff that I can't do. Okay, yeah, that was also more ammo. Did the number get darker when it became 60, actually? Now I'm wondering. Try your luck. Oh, no. What does this cost, though? This probably costs credits. Actually, I have a bunch of credits now. Alright, I'll try it once. It costs 5 credits. Yeah, guess what? I got scammed. You know, surprising absolutely nobody. But I'm wondering if 60 is actually a max and if it actually did darken the number when we got to that. Those really aren't giving me anything, huh? Can I kick the slot machine? Doesn't do anything. Alright. So yeah, I guess maybe these rooms are always behind, like, destructible things that cost you health. Maybe that's what this room color means on the minimap. Okay, so that's locked. Wait, why is there... Was that the ammo thing? Yeah, that was the ammo thing. Okay. Anything hiding here? Nope, don't think so. It occurs to me this room feels slightly... like, this feels like a low-fidelity Doom 3 right now, actually. Which, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing to go for. So far, the flashlight hasn't looked like it's gonna run out at all. Hello? I was trying to hold to charge. Why am I poisoned? What was causing that? Probably whatever the hell happened over there. It's so hard to see those guys. So all that health I just healed is gone again. And I feel like my health I lost health because I didn't even realize what was going on. Yeah, so I'm apparently maxed out on ammo. Clearly the sword is better for those. Okay, no, I think the text number is the same as it was before. Oh, and they can explode into poisonous goop too. Oh yeah, it even tells you at the top when your ammo is full. What is that, actually? Hang on. Enter challenge room? I am going to regret this, but we have to find out what a challenge room looks like. Oh, well, I'm stuck with this now. Do I not have a timer? Okay, the problem is I probably need to, like, be higher than that. Okay, I think this will work this time. That looks like a problem. Okay. Did we do it? Was I supposed to get something at the end of that? Because I didn't get anything. I'm very confused. Are we doing this again? Oh, I didn't know you could... Did that hurt me? I'm assuming that hurt me. You can apparently, like, reverse your direction even during, like, a sprint jump. Alright, we're doing this again. Shit. Yeah, that does hurt me. Alright, whatever. I can't believe I got this the first time, and now I've just been messing it up. Because, like, I assume there's supposed to be a reward? I'm not going to jump the gun on this one again. I'm going to wait for it to line up. We might be here until Christmas, but I'm going to wait for it to line up. Hey, Dwarf. That might have worked. Hopefully the next one will be good. So is this... Fuse upgrade. That's what I was supposed to do. I didn't realize that was interactable. I should have suspected this was interactable. I thought this was just a light post or something. HP or stamina, presumably? Again, you have to use the mouse for this. If I choose HP, will it refill it? It only refills it proportional to how much it increased it by. I'm surprised I haven't really... other than ever since the first room full of enemies, I think I haven't actually had a problem with stamina yet, so... You're not dead yet? You jerk. Alright, now let me get away from that before it blows up. Yep, thanks. We almost have enough for another heal. I'm not necessarily expecting to survive this endeavor. So, like, there are definitely things that I think could be better about this in terms of, like, having accessibility options for, like, removing, head bobbing. That's where I came from. Having actual, like, keyboard interaction with menus. Do I want to go through this right now? Yeah, what the hell? Was there just nothing there? They can just screw you over and not actually put anything behind it? Wow, that sucks. Okay, so those aren't worth it. You're rolling the dice and costing yourself health to do it. I shouldn't have done that. I should have kicked it. That didn't kill anything, did it? There's something, like, above me or something, I assume. Yeah, now I can heal. So let's do that. Oh, there you are. Let's actually get away from this guy. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Where are you? Did he get lost again? I can't even see the dude. And I don't think I'm allowed to go up there yet. It's still stuck up. This is the problem, is sometimes enemies get stuck above you, and then you just can't, you're not allowed to do anything. Oh wait, there's an elevator. Always look for an elevator when that happens. Okay, we might actually... We're not cleared because it's still doing the music. It does seem like I actually have infinite flashlight, so I don't really know why you would turn it off. What is that? Plasma cell. I assume I could have blown that up, too. Seems like kicking is actually more effective for destroying containers. What is this? Hack? Okay. What? Oh, is that opening what's down there? Yeah, it is. Okay. And I might actually need to do that. These also... No, those are just what's in the center. There's another plasma cell there. Oh. That's what was remaining, was there was an enemy inside of that, apparently. And now this opens, giving me the option to screw myself over again. Frenzy module. What does that do? Increases melee damage by 100%, but reduces hit points by 50%. Yeah, we're not interested in that. That will actually drop it right where I'm standing. Okay, interesting. It doesn't, like, destroy it completely. Yeah, it would be nice to see what other projectile weapons we can get, because, like, we've only seen the physical and energy pistol variants in the tutorial. What does our map look like right now? That's where I came in from. We could try going through there. I don't know if I want to right now. Was there anything else up here? Not particularly. Found the teleporter. That's the end of the level. Okay. There were locked doors, though, that we should go check out. And also, possibly another door here that I just skipped. Yep. Oh, there's another one of those here, too. Scavenger. That sounds like it might be useful. Increase ammo... Oh, so it just makes ammo pickups more worth it? Okay. I don't really want to risk damaging myself through more room transitions right now, unless I find more health. Okay, so here was a locked door. Wasn't there another one, too? I think so. Another room back. I wonder whether teleporters are guaranteed to not be through locked rooms. What am I looking at now? Upgrade weapon level. Not enough credits. Wait. It doesn't tell you how many credits it requires. Oh, yes, it does. 60. Damn. Okay. Well, I just wasted that key for nothing. Unless we find more credits in here. Nope. Not so far. I guess that's nothing. Okay. Alright, well, let's check the other locked door. I could buy hit point, shots, which cost 10? I thought it cost 5 before. That Cost 5. I don't think I bought any hit point shots before, so I'm kind of surprised that that costs more now. If the other one doesn't. Okay, we got a chest in here. This might be a weapon. That is a weapon. MK2? What kind of weapon is this? I'm gonna pick it up first. So that I can go in here and read it. Painfully weaponized nanotech devices are haptically enhanced weapons that can be utilized on the field of battle to remove the need for manual reloads. State-of-the-art reload technology will infuse the air around it and charge protons while spinning its barrel. Okay, so we don't have to reload it. It's an energy weapon. We definitely dropped energy ammo before. I guess let's go to the next level and have an excuse to try using this. I'm gonna buy one of these because I can. Oh, that doesn't even give you a full charge. That just gives you a piece of one. Wow, that sucks. Okay. So basically, assume you're not going to be buying any HP. It shouldn't call it buy HP shots if it doesn't actually give you HP shots. Okay, we do still have this ammo here, so let's try firing this. That looks low frame rate, but it's not actually reducing my frame rate. Remember when it says it doesn't require reloading? It still requires reloading. You literally press the reload key to do that, so... false advertising alert. And also, I don't feel like that was, like, particularly compelling over the other pistol. What were the stats like? It does have higher attack. And higher fire rate, so if I want to try to get rid of things more quickly, I should use that. Alright, so am I going to still have choices of where to go next, or am I limited? Because, yeah, I should have paid more attention to the paths. Oh, man, yeah, see? We could have gotten a weapon cache if we went that way, but we only have credits. Danger. Increased dark phage activity in sector. Increased rewards. Augment. Sector contains 2 extra augment caches. What's this? And that has guaranteed vendor presence. We haven't had any problem with that yet. But I guess we'll go to the credit sack spawns next. I need to take a bit of a break, so let me do that first, and then we will see how far we can take this run when we get back. Alright, let's continue down this path we've unwittingly chosen, because I didn't think about the road beyond the first one, so you kind of have to plan ahead for where you want to try to go. Which, you know, is not uncommon for roguelikes. So, let's see if we stand any chance of getting through this. This whole area is swarming with these. Dark phage. Affirmative. Dark phage presence confirmed across 92% of Storage Bay. This infestation must be happening for quite some time now. Unable to access data. I know, I'm working on it. Oh, we have multiple choices right off the bat this time. So, I do have to say, like, immediately I am... You know, I already said I was dubious about the store page's claim that every run is going to feel different. Like, already everything feels the same, because everything is a square room with enemies in it. I swear I hit you. Oh my god, that was too soon. Oh, well, I walked right into that, didn't I? Alright, we're gonna shoot these guys. Like, I'm already getting a sense of, like, which enemies I'm okay using the sword for, or maybe even, like, better off using the... You're clipping through a platform, dude. That's not allowed. Can I hit more than one at once? Yes. We're not done, though. Oh, is this a multi-floor room again? It probably is. I'm realizing the multi-floor format kind of feels like Rise of the Triad-esque. Oh, there you are. There's stairs. That works. That didn't actually hit the dude. Where are we going to get up there? What, did he just... He did just fall down. He's launching himself at me, dude. That was the last one. Oh yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the animation on the weapon itself. Oh yeah. So how do I get up there? There's got to be a way to get further up, right? Oh, just climb this way. Yep, there you go. This also feels kind of... This is reminding me of Doom 3 or Doom 2016. Can I still go up? I can go up more. What is that? There was a bunch of... Oh, so it's biomaterials. That's because that said biomat sack. Have we figured out what biomaterials are for yet? I don't think so. Also, I probably don't need the flashlight quite as much in this area. Alright, but that's what was up there. There was a pinata up there. Look at that. Okay. Either of these sides we can go to. You're new. Oh, you got a crit spot. Okay. Oh, okay. So that just always poisons behind you to try to force you into the room, so you're not allowed to hang back. So it wasn't an enemy that did that to me last time. Wait, that was it? I already killed the other guy? I didn't think I killed the other guy yet. Alright. Time to heal. Because you can only stock one heal at a time. That's credits. It's easy to overlook those. Or mistake them for physical ammo or something. Speaking of which, I'm actually getting kind of low on physical ammo. Alright, time to find out. Nope, that doesn't work on them either. You have to take a chance. Yeah, you cannot avoid taking damage. And that one was a dud. I don't know if it's possible to, like, limit how much damage you take, at least, but... Okay, immediate elevators. I need flashlight for this room, probably. Oh, okay. Just a couple of shots there. Was there another crawler somewhere in here, or is it just the dudes on top now? Oh, hi, there was one right there. Okay, you can start to get the rhythm there, and then you can actually reliably use melee against them. There's got to be another enemy underneath. Well, since we've got electric ammo, maybe it's time to use this thing. Or not, because it was just a crawly dude. But yeah, there definitely is a lot of detail put into the weapon animations. Alright, this time... Okay, so remember... I must have picked up a key somewhere and not realized it, because, like, remember when I was surprised that I had 2 again last time? So that's why I figured I would use them if I was getting more every time, but no, I'm actually not. Because now I have 0 keys. So, keys are also a rare occurrence, then. Oh. Reinforced weaving. Increases max HP by 10. Yeah, I'll take that. At some point, I'll have to make a trade-off. Okay, no, I can't destroy those. Can't go anywhere up there. There is one of those here. I don't know, the last couple have screwed me over, though. Yeah, I've been getting screwed by all of these lately, so I feel like I should just stop trying. I tried. Neither type of ammo works. Because that was the first thing I was thinking too. I was like, well, I have the other kind of weapon now. Let's see if that does anything. Nope. They really want you to commit to it. Alright, so let's go this way again. Oh, there was something else in here too. Could try this. Frame rate seems to be tanking a little bit in here, and I'm not sure why. My GPU isn't doing that bad. Is there another dude down? No, he's already dead. I think they're just up there. I have to go down to go up, though, probably. Hello. No, there are more dudes down here. How are you not hitting? Okay, so you can interrupt reloading, but you... Oh, wait, no, now I do have the reticle. It seemed like I didn't have the reticle when it was empty. Okay, so actually everything was... I thought the arrows were pointing up there, but I just got, like, the slowdown and everything, which would suggest that we're done. It only goes up one level. There is only one level. Okay, never mind. I could have sworn I saw arrows pointing. I guess it was just pointing, like, in front of me as opposed to, like, behind me. Wait, what? Okay, we just spawned a dude. Okay, good. We have full physical ammo again. Alright. We can buy physical ammo, which I don't need now. I should try shooting those. It just immediately... Oh, no, it's still going. That's gonna explode. It sure is. Yep, okay. It doesn't hurt to run over it, though. I figured I would test that. Like, it'll make splatter temporarily on the ground, but it doesn't actually hurt. Wait. Oh, it actually... Did it just, like, spit out biomats? We can go either way here, actually. I mean, I guess we might as well go this way first, because we know it connects to the starting room. Are there no enemies? Another lock... Jeez, how many locked doors have we found now? I feel like it's been, like, 3. Alright, I'm gonna tempt fate again. Nope, it's been nothing every single damn time, dude. Alright. And there's one in here, too? Yeah, screw it. I'm not tempting fate anymore. At least not until I heal. For some reason, we're facing the back of the teleporter in the entrance now. Okay, so that was the entire level. Alright. Next. So we can see that there's more of the map up here. What does it say up there? Warning, system malfunction, long distance travel disabled. Does that mean that eventually there actually is a means of, like, skipping ahead? Because I was wondering about that. It's like, how much of this will you have to go through every single time? Because that could get old really fast. And I assume when we get to the target reticle, that's going to be the last stage of the demo, I would guess. You're actually shooting at me. Oh, and I'm holding... I gotta stop hanging back. I keep forgetting about that. Like, I have to actually run into the room and find somewhere safe within the room. Are they all on top? Oh, there's one down here. Oh, and that was it. Okay. Can I actually get higher? Because it seems like there's higher stuff in the room. I'm not sure how I would get up. Oh, here we go. What? No, that didn't work. And I don't think I can ledge grab. There's got to be something else. Hang on. I am annoying all of the doors. Oh. Oh, that doesn't work. Is there another box somewhere? Not sure how the hell to get up there. Unless we have, like, multi-tiered map design, but I don't think so, because, like, the map wouldn't really allow... Oh, there's a freaking thing right there. Okay. Okay, that looked like a target, so I figured I would try shooting it. Hi. At least they make noise when they wake up, so it's like, reminder, look, check below you. Is that something I can shoot? Yes. Where are we going? I am not bothering with that. This feels like very limited territory to walk through. Those guys have, like, very similar shapes, but they clearly have, like, different behavior. Oh, hello. Alright, back up. He explodes. Was there no point to hitting? I mean, you had to hit that to... You had to hack that to clear the room, which was also the case last time. How many of you are there? Oh, wait, there's a barrel. It's not going to explode in time. Seems weird. I mean, like, I understand, like reducing your speed and making you vulnerable when you heal, but it does seem kind of weird that you can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Like, why do I have to slow down to heal? I guess the rest are upstairs. This vulnerable side on the front, or what? Oh, no, there it is. That works. I don't even know what that dude was. He was just hanging out. I feel kind of bad. We're doing okay on ammo. Is this a challenge room? This is a challenge room. What on earth is happening here? What's an S? Stamina. So that you can jump more. Okay, that was it. That was an easier challenge room than the first one, dude. Like 2 levels ago. Hit points. It's always going to be hit points. I have not found stamina to actually be an issue. Aside from, like, the first room when I was overusing, like, the non-charge slash. If you rely on the charge slash a lot more, and, like, you know, make your attacks much more purposeful, then you're not going to have a problem, it feels like. I'm just noticing at the top left that it says 600 next to electric and 540 next to physical. And I don't understand that, because that is not how much ammo I have. So what is it? Alright, where the heck do I want to go from here? Not that way. This way, I guess. Interesting that there's... Oh, that looked like one of those dead ends from the destructible guys that also hurt you, but that's not what it was, I think. We found the teleporter already? There's more stuff to do, but, like, let's just go for it, because, like, I am also wary of, like, how much time this run is taking. I may regret this, but there was no guarantee of a weapon in any of these levels anyway. Alright, so, what is... Like, these have... That's another power outage, that's another augment, so we've seen all those before. This doesn't have a hover... This doesn't have, like, a tooltip. But I would assume this is... this is fine. Reach the storage security station. I think we've reached our objective. What is that? Can't kick it. Oh, this guy seems like he's seen better days. Okay, they're giving us ammo for a reason. There's another gun I can't actually pick up. Alright, well, we've got all the ammo we can possibly have right now. The only thing... what? Dude's just hanging out, don't worry about it. The only thing I could possibly ask for is, like, health. I'm doing okay, but I would love to have the option of healing during battle. Oh, wait, there's a chest in here. That's a whole bunch of stuff. But no heals. They really want to make sure I have ammo. They really, really want to make sure I have ammo. They're also giving me credits and stuff, too. So, like, there might be vendors before we get to wherever we're going, but, I don't know if I'm going to count on it. Also, there's no shape to this map. So, yeah, this is very much like an event map or something. Boss time. It's taking control. I don't have control over this. This is very first boss of Doom 3-esque right now. I am surprised that I am consistently being reminded of Doom 3 of all things with this game, but it's actually alright. He's thinking Arby's. Alright, what are you gonna do, buddy? Alright, shoot him in the teeth. That does massive damage. How was I supposed to dodge that? I do have a dodge. I'm forgetting I have a dodge. I do have a dodge, right? That might just be the best way to dodge it, actually. Wow, okay. I do have a dodge, right? It doesn't pause. I'm dead. Wow, that kills you really quick. That really sucks. So, okay. Remember I came out of the revive menu to get into the game before? What happens if I hit that now? Will it actually revive me at, like, the end of that run? Does it actually let me retry? Oh, different dialogue. Answer complete. Host compatibility within safe margin. What the hell is going on? Did I just die? Previous host got compromised. Your consciousness was transferred. Shouldn't transferred have 2 R's at the end? To a new host. Oh, am I in a different body? This must be a joke. Moros protocol has been activated. In order to achieve your objectives, you will be transferred to a new host when necessary. Nope, we're at the beginning again. Presumably. Yup. Alright, so no, that was a run. I don't know why it says revive. I'm gonna quit. So I want to look at the main... So, like, there's a start button in the menu. But then there's Bio Boost, which has revive. Then there's also upgrade. This is where you use biomaterials. Clearly. You can increase your base HP or base stamina. I guess you have to you have to unlock more of these to get to more of them. Add an additional HP shot so you can actually, like, stockpile them. So yeah, there is a bit of a roguelite nature to this. But what the hell does revive mean? Revive just starts you over anyway, so what is that actually doing? I don't understand this menu item because it seems to just start the game over. So, like, I don't understand. There are question marks here. So you do get to choose an area, so I guess you can actually start an area ahead. I presume that these are not in the demo anyway, but it also, you know, there's also the fact that I didn't survive storage. I'm gonna go into settings again, because like I said, if I had a dodge mechanic, I already forgot what it was, and I didn't use it at all. Oh, it's right mouse button. I was pressing all the keyboard buttons, and I couldn't bloody remember it was right mouse button. So I might have lasted a little bit longer against that boss, but the problem was it was doing, like, shmup things at some points also. And it also just feels like the boss did a lot more damage to me than anything else did, because I probably only took, like, 5 hits and I died, and I started at, like, 90-something health, so... The boss is a huge difficulty spike, and... Also, it has a huge life bar. Like, how much of its life bar did I actually get through? Probably not even a quarter of it. And they did say it has souls-like bosses. Now, here's the problem with souls-like bosses in a roguelike. The thing about souls-like bosses is you usually don't... I mean, like, yes, there are runbacks in Souls games, and I think those suck too. Because we actually kind of had to deal with something kind of like that in the adventure quest mode of Yellow Trouble this week as well. But this isn't a runback. This is you start the entire fucking section over again, and it's going to take you half an hour to get back to the boss, easily. That doesn't seem reasonable when it's a, you know, and especially when there's a stark difference between how much damage you can, how many times you can afford to take damage from regular enemies versus how many times you can afford to take damage from a boss. And there was no health items whatsoever in the lead up to the boss. Tons of ammo, way more ammo than I needed, tons of credits and stuff that I couldn't use there. No health items before the boss. Seems kind of unreasonable. Shouldn't you, like, if you're trying to make sure the player was prepared in every other way possible, wouldn't you want to also make sure they were prepared in terms of health? So I feel like, at minimum, you need one of the two of make sure the player's prepared in terms of health, or don't make the bosses ridiculously Souls-like to the point where you need to hit them 100 times, but they hit you 5 times and you die. Which, like, I pretty much called that earlier when they said Souls-like bosses. I was like, well, this is what that's gonna mean, and that is exactly what it meant. And that doesn't go well with a roguelike, because that's just a blatant waste of the player's time, because they're going to have to spend half an hour getting back to that point to try it again, and they're going to have to do that multiple times just to learn the damn boss, and that doesn't feel rewarding anymore. That feels like you're wasting 5 hours of the player's time by the time they learn to kill the boss once. So, not a good combination. So that kind of, like, unsells me on the game immediately. But granted, I don't play I don't play roguelikes that much to begin with, just because, like, I want to actually be able to get through my backlog, and roguelikes don't help that, because they intend for you to grind through them, like, dozens of times before you actually win. But I also don't play Souls-likes, because they blatantly disrespect players' time. Like, that is just what they do. And this actually does it even worse by, like I said, combining Souls-like and roguelike. So it's like, congratulations, you managed to find an even more problematic combination of genres that I hadn't encountered yet. So that's unfortunate. Definitely means I probably won't play this. I will say that, like, the combat and gunplay in general feels better than I expected it to coming into this. I wasn't sure what to expect coming into this game. Like I said, I compared it to Strafe, and I really didn't get a good impression from Strafe, however many years ago that came out. I think that also was a roguelike, wasn't it? So, like, I think this does a pretty decent job in terms of that. There were definitely, like, things in terms of conveyance that could be improved, like, try to avoid photobombing elevators with corpses, like what I ran into in, like, the first room. Definitely, you know, there could stand to be accessibility options, both in terms of head bob in the game and also in terms of turning off parallax in the menus. Also, being able having like more robust text sizing options in menus and stuff, and like just the items you pick up, don't make them frickin' don't move the text boxes around, allow making the text boxes bigger. There's so much wasted room in the inventory screen that I get it, that makes sense for the tutorial, but you could just, like, you could make the tutorial text have a background and just superimpose it on that anyway. You don't need to be having this huge chunk of unused space in the center of the screen just for that purpose. You can make better use of that screen real estate and actually make stuff larger and therefore readable. So there are things this can improve, but like I said, stronger than I expected, but it's not my kind of game. It is a collision of two genres that I already tend to not play to begin with, but it was interesting to check out. And like I said, surprised how much it reminded me of Doom 3, but actually in an okay way.